The war in West Asia continues unabated. The last 2 weeks have seen relentless attacks on Iran by US and Israel, while American President Donald Trump is claiming that Iran is about to surrender. Thousands of Iranians, including its top leaders, hit the streets today in open defiance. Donald Trump's flip-flop on the war has continued. While he claimed that US and Israel had won this war, he also added that they will continue to hit Iran very hard over the next week. Remember, the U.S. Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, claimed yet again that Iran has no air defenses, air force and navy left. He insisted that its missile volume has reduced by more than 90%. Hegseth also said that Iran's new leader, Ayatollah Mojtaba Khamenei, is wounded and disfigured.
Between our Air Force and that of the Israelis, over 15,000 enemy targets have been struck. That's well over 1,000 a day. No other combination of countries in the world can do that. So today, as we speak, we fly over the top of Iran and Tehran. Fighters and bombers all day picking targets as they choose.
But this is not all. Trump believes that Iran is about to surrender. In a call with leaders of G7 countries, the American president reportedly suggested that there were no officials left alive in Tehran with the power to make that decision. However, his claim does not align with a more complex ground reality. Earlier in the day, the northern Israeli city of Zarzir witnessed scenes of panic and destruction owing to an Iranian missile attack. Nearly 60 people in northern Israel were wounded from shrapnel and glass shards, and some houses were damaged as well. West Asia continued to face the brunt of Iran's retaliatory attacks as well. A cloud of black smoke was seen over Dubai's skyline as debris from an intercepted drone attack caused damage to a building. Europe also suffered a casualty as a French soldier was killed in a drone attack on troops carrying out a training exercise in Iraq's autonomous Kurdistan region. Turkey also leveled a big charge. It claimed that NATO air defenses shot down a third ballistic missile fired from Iran toward its territory. The country has warned Tehran against any more attacks. On the other hand, Israel claimed to have struck more than 200 targets in western and central Iran on Thursday, including ballistic missile launchers and defense systems. In an open show of defiance, thousands of Iranians took to the streets of various cities like Tehran, Mashhad and Isfahan for the annual Quds Day, even as Israel and United States continued to bombard sites. Demonstrators chanted death to Israel and America while carrying Iranian flags and posters of the Khomeinis. Even top Iranian leaders, including President Masoud Pezeshkian, Supreme National Security Council Secretary Ali Larijani, and the Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi, joined the march in Tehran today.
با مردم در کنار مردم در آخرین نفس و تا آخرین لحظه در مقابل اونها بایستیم. در زیر این باران و در زیر
Large explosions rocked Tehran as well today, with the intensity so high that many residents reported that their houses were shaking. A dramatic moment was captured on camera as a blast took place in the backdrop as Iran's judiciary chief, Ghulam Hossein Mohseni Ejei, was speaking with the media at the Quds Day rally in Tehran. At least one person was killed in the strike.
این تاپ نمی‌ترسن مردم ملاحظه می‌کنن در زیر این باران و در زیر این به هیچ وجه دفاع
بعد في وحدة تاني
ممكن يضربها
بعد في وحدة تاني شباب
لأنه ما صابت
ما حدا يقرب ما حدا يقرب بعد
Israel's strikes on Beirut, meanwhile, have continued as part of its operations against Hezbollah. In a shocking incident, at least 8 people lost their lives and 9 others were wounded in an Israeli strike in Lebanon's southern coastal city of Sidon. With the war raging across multiple countries, the casualties continue to mount. Iran's death toll has now surged over 1,340, while 11 U.S. military personnel have been killed, that number now rising to 13. Israel's intensified attacks have resulted in at least 696 deaths in Lebanon so far. Now, the tensions are not limited to the battlefield alone. In the Islamic holy month of Ramzan, Israel has continued to keep the Al-Aqsa Mosque shut for close to 2 weeks now. 8 countries, including Qatar, Turkey, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and the UAE, have condemned Israel's move and called upon the country to refrain from obstructing Muslim worshippers from accessing the mosque. While the cost of this war continues to engulf the world, both sides are now unwilling to back down on their military prowess. In such a scenario, cessation of hostilities still remains a relatively distant possibility.